G'day scrappers. Well, today I'm going to do a scrap out of Sun Microsystems Ultra Enterprise 450. Looks pretty cool. It's quite an older one. So yeah, we're just going to check it out. Picked this up from a small business, so I don't think it's going to be completely fully kitted out. I think it's just going to have your basic stuff. Just try and work out. So there's only 5 hard drives, but yeah, these are geez, don't know what size they are, but they don't look pretty big, but pretty intense boards for old school. Okay, now that I've messed one up, probably not going to get one of them out. There we go. Gotcha. There we go. 5 hard drives. So there's a little backplane board in there. It actually doesn't, the backplane board's only a small one anyway. It wouldn't have had any more hard drives. I don't know if there's anything up the top here. Okay, just some data storage and a CD drive and a floppy. So yeah, really shows its age. So we don't need any of that. It's about all that's going to be at the front. Let's turn around. I think the main board might be accessed. Yeah, so I've taken out the 2 large power supplies, obviously, just to make it a bit lighter to get it up on the... So, let's see what we got at the back here. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be a great deal. Looks like there's just going to be a power board here of some kind. And like I said, I've already removed the main power supplies. That doesn't really do much. All right. Okay. That's strange too. Are we even going to get any get this open? It's see if we can access that. Okay. Okay, so we do have a side door. Let's see what this reveals. Oh gosh, that's a heavy wall. Okay, well, there's our main motherboard, and it's absolutely huge. It's got really big RAM sticks. And looks like there's a couple of cards here. Some nice gold fingers. Get them out because they're stuck into the motherboard. So yeah, 2 kind of like, don't really know what they are, but they look like sort of like PCI cards. Here we just got the fan system, so I don't need to touch that. No. Okay. All right, so there's the PCI card. It's sort of like a logic BIOS card. looks all right. But the motherboard looks absolutely super high grade. Just gonna have to cut this out. All right, now got that. Now we should be able to slide the rest out. There must be a bit awkward. All right, let's get this big bugger out. Wow. And I'll just put that down. And you know what? Apart from a little backplane board for the hard drives, there's really nothing else here. Like I said, fan system we don't need. Nothing there. And yeah, hard drives out. There's no other main card, obviously. We've got the main board, so let me just get rid of this. I'll get some wire out. I think this is going to be a pretty quick scrap. Straightforward. All right. Bit of wire. All right. Won't worry about that. Yeah, nothing much else here. So, well, that's the Sun Microsystem Ultra Enterprise 450. Let's have a look at the main motherboard, which looks outstanding actually. All right, yeah, wow, that's a giant motherboard. Looks like I'm going to have to get rid of this, which is all screwed underneath. Of course, there has to be one screw that didn't want to come. So, let's see if I can get some leverage on it. No, it's not going to come. So hopefully we can break it out. Hey, plastic mostly. Yeah, wow, look at that. Now that's a motherboard. Goodness me. Look at all the BGAs here. There's Sun Microsystem BGAs. Some more there. Flat packs. ICs on this section. All the little memory chips here, as well as 8 RAM sticks. And so, well, that's the question. I was wondering where the CPU is. Looks like it's this on-board CPU there. So that's interesting. Unless they may have been, they could be actually under here. So we're going to have a look at these as well. If I can remember how to get these Sun Microsystem things off. I think the CPUs are here, and that's just a main. I'm just guessing, of course, but you know. Look at the size of these RAM sticks. Hey, not bad. Pretty cool. See if there's a quicker way. Obviously old school, they're only going to go as scrap ram sticks. Still get good value for them. Alright, wow, so that's the motherboard. Obviously I've got to take off all this steel frame, and that looks pretty simple. Reasonably simple. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to break out through all that. Let me do that. Yep, I'm going to have to do that by hand, but that's okay. It's a huge motherboard. Yeah, so really good value for gold recovery for the refiner. I think aside from the 8 RAM sticks and the quite a nice PCI card, it's these 2 little things that I think are the CPUs, so we'll try. Wow, long screws. Shouldn't have spoken. One doesn't want to come out, but that'll be right. Yeah, looks like. There we go. That was simple. Spoke too soon. There's always, it's always one screw that doesn't want to come. Why is it doing this? See if we can break it. I don't think so. No, it's, yeah, it is your typical Sun Microsystems CPU. I'm going to see if I can slide her out. They're not that great for gold recovery. Here we go. There it is there. It's a ceramic. A lot of dead weight on them. Copper heat spreader. Okay, the Ultra Spark 2. Alright, it's one of those with the little MLCC in the little holes on the top of the heatsink. But yeah, because they have so much weight in this heatsink, it's you know, by the pound, they're not that valuable, because yeah, you're paying mostly for a lot for the copper, and then obviously the ceramic doesn't have pins, it's just got these pads. So you know, I might see if I can pop off the heat spreader to show you underneath, see if there's anything nice under there. Yeah, so as I said, the heat spreader, it's tin plated copper, but as I said, these are really heavy. All the weight, you know, like 90%, if not more, of the weight is just in these. That's why these Sun CPUs are not valued very high. So that's this part that was sort of exposed, touches the card, but underneath it doesn't show much at all. Just some gold lines, no doubt. Within all these wafers of ceramic and so on, there'll probably be gold bonding wires. So once you take off the heat spreader, you can just throw these into any ceramic CPU, IC, and process them as ceramic. And obviously we've got the copper off, and yeah, God, they're so heavy. But that's them, that's the CPUs. Thought it was a bit strange, but yeah. And PCI, but the main value is going to be in this huge motherboard, really big size. Like I said, it's still got to take off the steel plate, but all these Sun Microsystem BGAs, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to just leave this and sell this to my buyer. Leave them on, yeah, get maximum value, and when we're done. And plus we've got the 8 double size RAM sticks, so scrap wise it's equivalent to 16 RAM sticks, you know, so that's nice. That's, you know, decent weight there too. Yeah, well, Sun Microsystem, interesting. Yeah, it was a real pain in the backside to actually pick it up, because I had to take this downstairs as well as a whole heap of e-waste. It was real hard work, and I had to get someone to help me hold it as I was plonking it down this wooden stairs. It was a really terrible job, but I got it done, and well, at least I got a decent motherboard out of it. And yeah, what did we get? 5 hard drives. Not bad, scrap value. Not the highest for something so big, but at least we're going to get scrap steel for the main box. All right, yeah, that was an interesting one. Quick scrap, that'll do. I'll probably do a couple of servers in another short video. Just want to make some smaller videos rather than 1 hour long videos all the time. So yeah, that'll do for now. Maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll do another video on a couple of oddball servers that I've got as well. So hope that was a bit of fun. Real quick, keep scrapping, guys, have fun. Sun Microsystems, bring them on.